Welcome to Arlington, Texas, where we get set for tonight's MLS Next Pro match between Minnesota United 2 and North Texas SC. It's Choctaw Stadium and everybody getting set. It's warm, sunny, nice day for some soccer. And these two teams started out the year very well. Now Minnesota United with 2 straight wins. They pick up a third last week and currently undefeated. But on the flip side, North Texas had a similar story. 2 games, 2 wins against the 2 LA sides, and then have fallen off a little bit. 2 lopsided losses. They played on Wednesday as well, so they're trying to right the ship again against a Minnesota United side that is undefeated at the moment. North Texas at home, and Minnesota has not been at home at all this season. This is part of 6 straight road games to start the year, and they've just handled it so beautifully. I'm Maura Sheridan. Thank you so much for joining me. Take a look at the starting lineup. We'll start with the home side. And for North Texas, it's going to be Mulatto up top, who they were really looking to get the job done scoring-wise. They only have 1 person in this game that's actually scored a goal for them this season. That's been part of the problem, just trying to manufacture some more offense coming off last weekend's lopsided loss against Vancouver. Fell in that game 4-1. So we'll see what they have to offer here. It's pretty much a similar lineup than what they're used to, and also look for Enderly to really get up the sideline. He uses the flank super well. I've seen him force an own goal. He's a player to watch out for, and if he could connect with Mulatto or some of the other players up top, definitely going to make some noise. And then for Minnesota United 2, this is their formation. We've got Emmings back in net, and the thing is they've had a lot of different players score, and that's what makes them so dangerous. But Pacheco, who's their main scorer, 3 goals this season, that's second in the league, is not a part of the starting lineup. You see him sitting on the bench as a substitute that could be used by head coach Knowles at some point, but this is the group he's going with today. And again, they have many players that can score, but I think the wingers have been pretty dynamic for this Minnesota team, so look for them to cause some issues against North Texas today. Again, we're at Choctaw Stadium and just about ready to go for these 2 teams. First time they've met, of course, this season. Lorenzo Hernandez is our center referee today. Minnesota in blue, North Texas in white at home, and we get ready to start as the home side will begin. And we are underway here in Arlington, Texas. North Texas, part of the FC Dallas program, and Minnesota United 2, obviously part of Minnesota United's program, but these 2 teams, you know, often have a mixture of players. North Texas, it's mostly their players on the roster, you know, that normal 2 roster playing today, and so looking for some consistency with a group that has a lot of experience. Antonio Carrera will reset here for North Texas. Norris, Santosh, 2 center backs. No call play on. Norris, homegrown player for FC Dallas, is 18 years old. No one over the age of 22 playing in this game, or starting in this game, I should say, for North Texas today. In the last 2 games, it's been a really tough go of it for North Texas. Been outscored 7-1, and that's just something comes as a bit of a surprise after their first 2 wins of the season against LAFC and Galaxy. Ferreira trying to make some noise, dishes it off, but it's intercepted. Push back for North Texas, and they'll possess again. Looking to switch fields, perhaps. Biggest problem for North Texas right now is that they're dealing with a big injury. Out with a foot injury is Hope of Yevu, and he already has a goal this season. He has an assist as well. Last year, 5 goals, 9 assists, huge part of that team, and to have him back in year 2, when you watch him, he's so dynamic, so creative, and obviously can help those 9s get on the end of something. Corner's coming. Perlesa forces one. Costa will take this. For North Texas, he's the only one that scored that's playing today. But I did mention the fact that Endley forced an own goal. Pretty much did all the work, just bounced off a defender and in. We'll see what this first set piece brings for North Texas. Trying to take control early. This one's up intended for Mulatto, and it's too high. That's a great scoring chance early for North Texas, and it was placed perfectly. Just sails over the crossbar. See this again. That's exactly how you draw it up, and sometimes it's how the cookie crumbles as well. It's a little high. You see the reaction from Mulatto. Mulatto hasn't scored this season. I feel like it's only a matter of time. He's 20 years old. He's played in every game this year on the Next Pro side, and 9 goals last season, 3 assists with this North Texas team, and just looking to get him going. Sometimes it takes a couple of games for players to settle back into the swing of things. Long ball attempt. No good. Back to the back line here for Minnesota. They have really not possessed in the opening minutes of this game. Britton Fisher, 19 years old, collaborates with Uche, his other center back today. Endley, physical play. And it's going to be picked up by Carrera. Endley so good on both sides. Obviously, there's a reason why he was a first-round draft pick for this FC Dallas side. Drafted 24th overall out of Indiana. Team that went to the College Cup final, ended up losing to Syracuse, but he was a huge part of that team, and he's just getting some reps here, sort of in and out with North Texas. Deshaun Rose, speaking of someone who hasn't been in and out, he's been extremely consistent, played every single minute so far. Catch a glance of Eway there for Minnesota United too, and I do think that some of the play on the wing is going to be important for Minnesota today. Eway has a goal. Mascara also has a goal. Again, Minnesota undefeated. All on the road, and first 2 games pretty lopsided, but here comes North Texas on the move. Sailed over, and no one on the other end of it. Mulatto was just speeding forward. Couldn't tap it home. They've had the better chances so far. As you see this one curling, almost looked like it could curl in. Mulatto is certainly the target today. We've seen it twice now. Now Minnesota's taken down Salt Lake City. That was a snowy game, 3-0 final score. Of course, if you play in Minnesota, you're aware of the possibility that the weather will be poor in the spring. And then, of course, it's probably very nice to play there in the summer when it doesn't get too hot like it will eventually here in Arlington, Texas. Quick work of Salt Lake, and then took on St. Louis 2, won that game 3-1, and then Galaxy was their closest game. Galaxy 2, of course, 2-1 the final. Sainty. Another player consistently in the lineup for North Texas. Mulatto making a run, doesn't have numbers. Defense is back, makes a move, cuts right into another defender, and it's taken away. Bounce in the middle, broken up. Berlesa's been good as well, making those runs with Mulatto. Mosquera on the wing. Searching for option, dumps it in, and that's a good play by Norris. He landed on his back, didn't look completely comfortable, but he forced it out. Set piece opportunity, first one we've seen for Minnesota. Curled and handled by Carrera. Olu Washe is definitely a player, of course, at that striker spot for Minnesota that they want to get more involved. He's also the 17th pick in the 2022 MLS draft. He's coming back from injury, but here he is, looking to get a takeaway. Rose, blazing forward. Barrels through a couple of defenders. Cross. Endely up in the box. Mulatto's blocked. Hops to Endely. And you can see that box lightly drawn on in yellow if you're searching for a second. Took me, I don't know, a minute to figure that out. Sainty. Ferreira trying to avoid some pressure. Rose tackled out. Of course, it's a big Sunday in Next Pro. Most teams in action today. It's kind of rare that you would have a midweek Next Pro game, but that's what North Texas ran into. And you know, it could have gone one or two ways after losing so badly to Vancouver, and it went the worst possible way. Followed it up with another loss, and now they're just trying to get back on track. Lost that game 3-0 to Austin 2. Henry Santosh. Berlesa. Hernandez whips one, trying to cut it in the corner. Just a little wide. See Diego Hernandez just a hair outside the box, looking to tuck that in. Far post. Oh, 10 minutes in, North Texas has had the better opportunities. Norris lands for Rose. 5 years at Boston College. And starter in every game, 22. So technically he's the oldest player out there at the moment for North Texas. Again, you can just see building out from the back. Short passes, trying to catch Minnesota in an unorganized moment. Left foot from Norris. Ferreira blazing up and loses it. We'll stay with North Texas. Santosh. Still looking for the seams. Trying to send that over the top, and it humps to Emmings. Nice play by Hernandez, still fighting for it, and it rolls out. That's a play that you love to see for North Texas, coached by Javier Cano. Fisher, just 19, comes over from League One with North Carolina FC. Hernandez, Ferreira earns a corner. Bounces off of Fisher. Ooh, they'll say a goal kick. Looked like it ricocheted back off of Ferreira. Two teams actually played last year in the Next Pro opener. Obviously, this is a very young league, and just in year 2, and it was a pretty dynamic win for North Texas. Took down Minnesota 3-1 in that game. Some of the same players in. Obviously, it's an ever-changing roster. Some players from the first team, academy, etc., will get a shot here at Next Pro. O'Driscoll goes down after he got pushed. Leads to a free kick, and it looks like he'll be the one to take it. It's Rory O'Driscoll. Originally from Ireland, born in Dublin, but spent a lot of his youth in Minnesota, so he's part of a couple of academy programs. Eway. Nice move off of Driscoll, header in, tapped home. It's Bello who gets on the end of that one. And Minnesota takes the lead. Eway O'Driscoll looked like it was going to graze the head. It actually did go off the head of Norris, and it lands perfectly for Bello to be the one. Far post, taps it home. And a lead for Minnesota. It felt like North Texas had all the momentum, and it just took a lovely free kick. And now Minnesota controls. That's the first goal of the season for Bello. Again, Minnesota just scored 3 goals twice already this season, and so you got to be cautious if you're North Texas. Don't want this to spiral. But this portion of the match is brought to you by Advocare. Rehydrate, rethink what you drink. Here's another service. Norris gets in front of that one. Stretched out, poke to the midfield. Well, we're learning that O'Driscoll can serve it up pretty nicely. Obviously was the one on the goal, and then had a decent look there. Took Minnesota 10-ish minutes to really control and look settled. North Texas came out swinging, but Minnesota United 2 just handled the storm. Hernandez goes down, turns, and gets tripped. Foul called. Endley. Hernandez, the referee's gonna stop things and just have a quick conversation to make sure there's not any extracurriculars going on behind the scenes. Saw the high five, looks like nothing malicious is going on. Sainty, Hernandez is able to push it forward. Runs into Padel Ford for Minnesota. Costa. Played in every game for North Texas. Rose being hounded, finally creates some space. Back to Rose. Nice run. Slice in the box. Here's a chance for Sainty, and the rebound is cleared. Richardson just does what he has to get it out of trouble as Emmings blocked it down. If someone had been there for North Texas to collapse, that is the equalizer, and that's a nice run by Sainty. By Rose. Gets open and then finds Sainty at the top of the box open for a quality shot. Rose commits a foul, just caught a glimpse of Cameron Knowles, head coach for Minnesota United 2 in his second season. Actually came up through the Portland Timbers system. Lots of experience as an assistant coach for that MLS side, and then was part of the Timbers too as the head coach for a while. Could be a costly turnover. There's a chance, blocked down. A nice job by Uche to get in front of that one. Perlasa, Mulatto as well for North Texas have been blocked a couple of times. Endley is up and onside. Perlasa back to Endley, a couple of quick passes. Santosh. Costa in the midfield. Tackle, play on. Bello just had the goal. And scored that goal in the 16th minute. Costa, Sainty. Endley has it muscled away. Santosh, now Endley makes a turn past the defender. Perlasa, Hernandez now. Back to Perlasa. A little bit crowded for North Texas. Costa in the middle. Slow roller. Santosh this time. Rose off his chest. Some room to operate. Turns on the jets. And a corner's coming. Solid tackle by Iwe. Really ended up using his heels to get that one. See this again. Yep, just used his left heel. Great look on a corner right away for North Texas. Intended for Mulatto. He got it with his head and just a couple inches over the crossbar. See if they can get some of that magic again. Short pass this time around. Nothing much. Minnesota United organized. They read that extremely well. Can't even get in the box now for North Texas. Got to be frustrating. Sainty serves it up. Santosh, header, sliding in. Blocked by Emmings. On the second chance, Mulatto can't score. Still in a danger zone. Costa kicks that one out. I could see the frustration for Mulatto. What a beautiful header for Santosh, and it looks like it's gonna be Hernandez sliding in. Can't get a foot on it. Mulatto was trending far post as well. North Texas through the air has been very dynamic in the opening 24-ish minutes. North Texas can smell the equalizer, I think. This portion of the match is brought to you by UT Southwestern Medical Center, the #1 hospital in Dallas-Fort Worth. Olu Washe, a little quiet so far for Minnesota. Costa taps to Hernandez. For Mulatto, can't get there. Emmings just had to make a great stop. Ferreira over the defense. For a last tough angle. Actually gonna give North Texas a corner kick. Costa, the Brazilian, and the captain as well for North Texas will take it. Obviously you see center backs coming up in Norris and Santosh. Just saw what Santosh can do through the air, so certainly an option. This one up, nobody home on the back post, and Emmings touched it though. We'll do it again from the other side. Second chance in a row for North Texas. Back post again. No one there to answer. It lands in the corner. Beautiful block there from the striker. Oluwaseyi took the brunt of that one though. Endley. Back with O'Driscoll, who got shoved pretty blatantly, and it's gonna get a card. Again, just because you high-five your opponent after does not mean it still doesn't warrant a yellow, although I do like it. For Lassa with the first card in the game. See this again. Yep, just very blatant shove. And this is going to lead us to our Ramadan break, so just take a moment for those that celebrate Ramadan. Something very important that Next Pro has embraced, and that is what this break is here at 8:01. So far, we've just seen North Texas get so many chances, so many creative looks, and yet they are down. Minnesota really has that one opportunity. It was a free kick from O'Driscoll, and he just puts it towards, honestly, so it went to Norris, who's the center back, and he headed it, redirects it right into Bello for Minnesota. Just one times it in. Obviously, everybody was facing the other direction. Carrera, the keeper for North Texas, didn't have enough time to move. And that's where we sit right now. Short discussion time as well for both North Texas and Minnesota. The truth is, if you're the home side, you want to get this one back while you have momentum. They've had plenty of corners and they have more shots. They have 7 shots in this game compared to just the 2 for Minnesota. Also have 4 corners compared to the 1 for Minnesota. Oluwaseyi. Bello. Whistle. Perlasa draws the foul. Costa. And Norris. In Choctaw Stadium. First meeting between Minnesota and North Texas. Endley dumps it off. Perlasa back to Endley. Cleared. Uche all over that. And now here comes Minnesota looking for the counter. Oluwaseyi pass a defender in Norris and hits the side of the netting. Everything but the finish. Oluwaseyi, look at this. Just completely beats Norris there. Has an open lane. It's the side of the net. That's the thing about Minnesota. Strong counters, and they can catch you looking and unorganized. This portion of the match brought to you by Children's Health, official healthcare partner of FC Dallas and North Texas SC, excuse me. Ulato. Hernandez tripped up. Mascara out of play. Oluwaseyi goes down. Makes a defender and safety down with him. Nice run. Mascara serves it up in the box, and the header bounces to Carrera off Iwe. Getting those wingers involved is going to be crucial for Minnesota. Obviously, when you counter, that wide play just can create so much and can help a striker get in behind. Norris. Santosh. Now Rose. Nice pass to Hernandez. Meggs, here's a chance! Off the mark. What a great pass. Ferreira with a fantastic run. Hernandez just makes a defender in Fisher. That's a second off the side of the netting shot we've seen in this first half, one for each side. Ten-ish minutes left in the first. Costa. Perlasa falls down, play on, tangled up with Delford. Delford's a fullback today from Maplewood, Minnesota, so a homegrown product. He's had some chances with the first team, played in the Open Cup last year. I think earlier I said Minnesota had 6 games on the road to start the season. They actually have 7 games on the road. They're 3 games into that, and it's a pretty brutal start. Just means they're going to be really dangerous if they're able to get into the postseason, you know, because pretty comfortable on the road. Probably not much is going to rattle them. Rose, and keep it in. And Noel said that, look, we have a rotation constantly because that's the nature of Next Pro, but really like some of the players in the midfield. Thinks they've done a good job leadership-wise. O'Driscoll being one of them. We saw him on the service that led to the goal. Player out of UNH, America East. That's out. O'Driscoll got that first Next Pro assist versus Galaxy in the 2-1 win last week, so definitely taking steps in the right direction. Iwe, and that should be North Texas ball, it is. Carrera, again, keeper for North Texas. This is start number 3 for him this season. Just 19 years old. Hasn't seen much action. Gets tripped up. Just skating there, and luckily no one was there to make him pay for that. Hernandez, Costa, and now Sainty. Costa. Here's a chance. Emmings is out, makes the stop. Mulatto taps it. And no clean shot for North Texas. My goodness. And here they come on the counter, Minnesota. Norris is going to get called for a foul. Might even get a card. He will. You're probably going to live with that, though, if you're North Texas, because it stops a run. But Ferreira on a chance. Couldn't make anything of it, though. North Texas doesn't get a goal in this first half. They're going to be kicking themselves. Sainty might get just a warning. He's getting a little chippier. This Leatherman goes down. And Ethiopia. Carrera facing pressure. Line is much higher now for Minnesota. Mulatto in the midfield. Maybe not where you want him. Nice pass. Here they come. Perlasa doesn't have numbers. Now he has a defender down. He'll pass to Mulatto. Mulatto top of the box. Doesn't sneak through. Ferreira trending towards that back post. Endley's up. Trying to turn. Split the D. Boxed out. Cleared. Hernandez takes a shot. No one on the other end of it. Hernandez shifty. Gets Padelford moving and sends it into space. Five-ish minutes left in the first half. Carrera has to come out. Mulatto, one of those subs warming up for Minnesota. He's frustrated. I mean, again, North Texas now 9 shots in this game. No goals. They're down. Just 3 shots for Minnesota. Hernandez tries to make something of it. And with Minnesota, they can finally possess. Feels like it's been ages since they've really had the ball, but their counters have been lethal. And obviously, it was just the free kick that led to the finish for Bello, whose name I haven't said too much today, besides that finish. O'Driscoll gives it away. Norris. Perlasa on the wing. Another Meg keeps on going. In the box. No. We get a whistle. Are they saying it was outside the box? I think that's what Hernandez is saying. That it was just a hair outside the box, a foul. Perlasa and Padelford just going head to head there. Yeah, so this is maybe a foot away. Essentially a short corner. We'll see. Yes. Yeah, outside the box was the foul. He just kept stumbling into the box. So that's correct for Lorenzo Hernandez, the center referee. Padelford gets a yellow card. From Costa, zips it, header out. I feel like that might be harder from short range. It's just not something you're used to. That's a handball off Costa. We're gonna get 3 minutes of stoppage time. Hernandez in the box. Nothing much there. Reset now for North Texas from Sainty. Serves it up over Costa's head. Cleared, and again, Minnesota dangerous on these counters. Norris is steady. And 3 minutes of stoppage time. By the way, Philadelphia Union 2 just took down Chicago Fire 2. David Vasquez. Just scored in the 100th minute. I believe that's the latest goal in Next Pro history. Perlasa. Endely can't connect on these, North Texas. Still time. Again, Bello scored in the 16th minute, so Minnesota has had the lead since. Mulato for Sainty. O'Driscoll all over him. Santosh. Endely on that flank. Turns on the Jets, takes a shot himself, and that one whipped out. See this again from Endley. This will kill some time. Carrera with the touch to center back Norris. Hernandez poked away. Other men. Santosh regroups, just a couple of seconds left in this first half. And we get the whistle to end the first. Minnesota strikes in the 16th minute, and that's a difference right now. Zaydan Bello has the goal, his first of the season for Minnesota United 2, and they control as we head to halftime here in Arlington, Texas. Well, we'll take a look around the league coming up later in halftime, but first, it went down to the wire for the U15 squads last Sunday morning at the Generation Adidas Cup. David Goss and Ricky Lopez Espin have the recap.
The championship match of the 2023 Generation Adidas Cup. Philadelphia Union, Austin FC looking for their club's first ever win at this level. A tough start for Philly as Austin takes the early lead.
The life of a goalkeeper, just so unlucky as this ball just pops off the turf. Smith goes swinging, doesn't get any sort of contact, but Austin FC won't ask any questions. Off to the corner to celebrate, but it was always going to be a matter of if. Not a matter of if, matter of when the Philadelphia unit was going to strike. Sullivan pushes out to his left-hand side as Griffin advances into that final third. It's a man-man. Johnson just crashing at that back post. It's 1-1. Philadelphia answers.
Union fighting out of halftime. This just 3 minutes after the break. Griffin coming up from the left back spot. Johnson, the youth national team player, his first goal of the tournament. And then these two teams, they pushed for it.
And Smith, big time save here as Wolf rises up, does everything right, heads it back to a cross, a lot of pace, punches it off the crossbar. Big time save from Smith to keep himself and the team in this game.
Philadelphia, though, not on their heels for long. Back the other way, they were able to create this opportunity in the opening moments of extra time, trying to find the breakthrough.
And it's a fantastic run from West off the shoulder. He does everything right. Ball's coming over his right shoulder. Contact, arches the ball, big time save. But you thought Austin FC could steal this game as this ball pops across. Williams doesn't get it as clean as he would like, pulls it wide.
But just like Smith, Williams would have his chance to make up for it later on. Philadelphia, though, in the dying moments of extra time, had a big chance. They couldn't score it. And here, Williams dispatches his penalty kick.
And just roots this thing underneath the crossbar. Arches the ball, man of the match for that reason. Doesn't stand, stands his ground, doesn't move. Big time save. Austin FC 2023 Generation Adidas Cup champions.
Well, again, 1-0 is the score in our game. Minnesota up on North Texas. But Sunday evening, the U17 final wrapped up with another nail-biter. James Hadnot and Ricky Lopez Espin had the call. Let's look back.
The final match of the 2023 Generation Adidas Cup. A champion would be crowned, and for Philadelphia, they found an early chance against FC Dallas.
And it's a good idea here from Perez. Just put this ball into a dangerous situation and see what happens. Only Junior gets on the end of it. Called for a handball on Canizales, but who was going to step up? Who was going to smash the ball into the back of the net, the court? The player who's the glue for this Philadelphia Union side. Connected the back to front, the front to back, but had the finishing touch to find the back of the net. But Philadelphia Union always try to find that second goal. Always kept their foot on the gas pedal. Olivas trying to get on the end. The Golden Glove winner, Ice Stone, big time save. You can see the size to go down quick like a cat to deny Philadelphia Union that second goal. Molina was terrific for FC Dallas. As this ball comes across, pops out to Vargas. I think he should play Brown there. But as this ball comes secondary, it's Schreiner, the center back, that steps up into that final 18-yard box. Just trying to find that near post, but gets it on the wrong side. It's just so unlucky for FC Dallas not to find the equalizer there.
And all that it took was the final whistle. Philadelphia heard it and sprinted onto the field as champions. Philadelphia Union 1-0 on top of FC Dallas as they defeat the Dallas side and take the 2023 Generation Adidas Cup.
Well, we're going to take a look at stats from the opening half of this North Texas SC and Minnesota United FC2 game. But first, let's take a look back at the best of match day 3 with this week's edition of the Spotlight.
MLS Next Pro's third weekend of matches saw everything from goals in the first 5 minutes to a shootout thriller. Here we share what's in the spotlight following match day 3. Your MLS Next rising star of match day 3 is Academy player Nicholas Nobles. The Real Monarchs defender helped lead the team to a 1-goal shutout over Earthquakes 2, their first win of the 2023 campaign. In an unexpected start, the U.S. Youth National Team member was part of a defense that only allowed 4 shots on goal. Now, the MLS Next Pro Player of the Week for Match Day 3 is Orlando City B's Fabian Loyola. He was responsible for both goals in OCB's 2-0 win over Inter Miami FC2, with a goal and a crucial assist. The homegrown talent has put exceptional skill on display in each of his team's 3 straight wins to help OCB to its longest win streak in club history. The best goal of match day 3 goes to Huntsville City FC for the second time already this season. This time, it was Ollie Wright's strike from beyond the 18-yard box that earned 51% of the vote and therefore the top honor. For the third straight week, HCFC has had 1 goal in the running for best of the entire week. And rounding out Match Day 3 awards is the Team of Match Day honor, going to New England Revolution 2. Revs 2 had 5 different players score in their 5-1 win over Philadelphia Union 2. They doubled their season goal total in the match, giving them 10 on the season, the most in MLS Next Pro to date. There were a lot of highlight reel-worthy moments from Match Day 3. We'll see you right back here for Who Stood Out following Match Day 4.
Welcome back here, Arlington, Texas. Big Next Pro game, or day, I should say. Of course, and this was last Sunday, Easter Sunday, tons of games. They played Monday and Friday as well. And lots of close finishes, but for North Texas on just the wrong end of that loss against the Whitecaps. And again, they're looking for a bounce back. Revolution's been off to a great start, one of the undefeated teams left in Next Pro. And again, that's last week, and a lot of games going on right now or later tonight. So things will change, teams will lose and pick up some momentum, all of that on the line. But I should mention, just stats wise, I think the most important stat right now is shots are 12-4 in favor of North Texas, and yet they are down. So we'll see if they end up just continuing to leave these chances on the table or if they can actually knock one home. But Minnesota United FC2 in the lead at the halftime break. What we will have first half highlights coming up later in the halftime, but now if you are new to MLS Next Pro, there are some subtle differences between this league and other pro soccer leagues. So we asked Michelle Montaigne and Samara Perez to help us understand those differences in this edition of Things to Know.
MLS Next Pro fans, we are back. Michelle Montaigne alongside my co-host Samara Perez, getting ready for Season 2, which will be here very, very soon. And since this league does things a little bit differently, we're here to explain all you need to know for Season 2 of MLS Next Pro.
MLS Next Pro was launched by Major League Soccer in March of 2022. The Professional Men's Soccer League provides players a pathway to bigger opportunities in soccer, such as landing a first-team contract. MLS Next Pro is fundamental to the development of all professionals working in and around the beautiful game.
There are 27 teams competing in the league this year. They're broken up into 4 divisions that make up 2 conferences. The Frontier and Pacific divisions make up the Western Conference, each featuring 7 teams apiece. The Northeast Division boasts 6 clubs, and the Central Division, with 7 teams, both make up the Eastern Conference.
Now, this league is all about innovation. Therefore, it features several differences from other soccer leagues. First, there are no ties in MLS Next Pro. If a match ends in a tie at the end of regulation, the game will proceed directly to a shootout with kicks from the penalty mark.
That brings us to the point system. Similar to other soccer leagues, a team will earn 3 points with a win at the end of regulation, 1 point for a tie, and 0 points for a loss in regulation. A club will earn 2 points if the game ends in a tie and they go on to win the shootout that Samara just explained following the end of regulation.
Last year, we introduced 2 rules not seen anywhere else. First, the off-field treatment rule, or OTR for short, where if a player is suspected to have an injury and is on the ground for more than 15 seconds, a medical crew comes onto the field to evaluate the player and assist him off the pitch. The player is then treated by medical staff and required to remain off the field for 3 minutes. Next, the red card suspension rule. If a player receives a red card, that player will serve the resulting 1-game suspension against the same team that he received the red card. This rule applies in the case of a direct red card or a second yellow card. 2023 will introduce a new rule. The league added a new time substitution rule. This allows a maximum of 10 seconds for a player to leave the field when subbed off. If he exceeds 10 seconds, the player coming in must wait 60 seconds to enter the field, which results in the team playing a man down for that period of time.
Also new this year, the expanded playoffs feature a pick-your-opponent format for the first 2 rounds. 7 teams from each conference will advance to the playoffs. The club with the most regular season points in each conference will earn a first-round bye. Now, during the quarterfinals, the next 2 teams in each conference, so the 2 and 3 seeds, will choose their opponent and will host their match. The 2 remaining teams not selected will play each other, with the higher-seeded team hosting. In the conference semis, the 1 seed will choose its opponent from the remaining 2 lowest-seeded teams, with home field advantage, of course. The second highest seed will host the remaining team.
Also this season, the majority of MLS Next Pro matches, plus all Decision Day matches and the Cup, will stream live on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. To view the complete schedule, visit MLSNextPro.com.
Samara and I are so excited for year 2, and we cannot wait to watch it all unfold alongside all of you.
Welcome back, Minnesota United FC2, North Texas SC. Head-to-head right now, and North Texas is dominated, but Minnesota has the lead. So we'll take a look at the highlights from this one. It's been really fun to watch. The question is, will North Texas find the back of the net, or will this defense keep them away? Right away, Mulato off the set piece had a great look, a header that just sailed over the crossbar. Hernandez, this one just wide as well, as you see the looks for North Texas. And then this one punched into the box for Minnesota. Off a turn, nice little move from Eway. Off to O'Driscoll, sends it up and in. So O'Driscoll to take that initial free kick, and then he gets the second chance. Off Norris, lands to Bello, who finishes for Minnesota. That's a 16th minute of play. North Texas had plenty of chances to get the equalizer. Here's one from Sainty, and that rebound luckily goes to a defender. Emmings with the save. Nice counter though, and that's the problem with Minnesota, is that they can counter quickly and really make you pay if you're not ready for it. That one just off the side of the netting, and then we'll get another side of the netting shot not too long after that for Ferreira on the North Texas side, and they just keep on getting these chances. Ferreira again, Emmings with a beautiful save, and he almost was able to grab that out of the air. Does a great job of just kind of sliding through, and then his defense backs him up. Another chance for North Texas. Hernandez through, nobody on the other end. And you can just feel it, right? North Texas has 12 shots. They continue to challenge this defense, and yet there's a goose egg on the scoreboard, and you can see kind of body language-wise that they're frustrated. Makes sense. Question is, can they take that frustration and turn it into something good and see if they can tie this game up soon. Got 45 minutes to play here in Arlington, Texas, and Minnesota will start with the ball. Kenna Morris Sheridan, thank you so much for spending your Sunday here watching this next pro game a ton today. Uche. Interested to see what adjustments Minnesota makes, because, you know, you don't want to be allowing that many shots, and definitely just didn't get the ball much at all in that half. And I know that they're a team that wants to counter and wants to work quickly, but can't allow North Texas to get that many looks. A lot of teams would have probably punished you already. North Texas, the first to make a change. Molina's gonna come in, Malachi Molina. That one slides through. Ferreira can't get on the other side of it. By the way, it's Perlasa who comes out as Molina comes in. Norris, North Texas right back at it. Norris lands for Molina, just entered, stays on side. Head-to-head, 1v1, and Ali blocked down. Uche just took a shot, and they're gonna get the training staff out here quickly. That was straight to the face, and you need to be extra cautious in these moments. See this again. Molina found by Norris, and he's on this right side. Off for Endley. Yeah, that's a chin shot, really, that Uche just took. Point blank, and those come in fast from Endley. You hate to see that. Uche, of course, center back for Minnesota. Looks like he's gonna get some water, potentially stay in this game. More water for Uche. Just some final tests. He'll have to step off. Good to see him on his feet, though. Rose, Hernandez, Andeli Molito both running. Hernandez stopped. Costa, Ferreira, Osinti, and Molina coming in. Only change so far. Andeli. Well, it looks like Uche is back on the pitch, which is good to see. His teammate Fisher gets that goal kick after just bodying up. Just 5 minutes in, it's kind of the same song and dance. Minnesota is struggling to totally clear. North Texas just keeps on pressuring, getting the ball back. There's an example. So if you're Knowles and you're Minnesota, you don't feel super good about this game so far. Feels like they're living on the edge. Sainty. Ferreira draws a foul. Molina pushed out. Leatherman takes a shot to the face from Costa, just kind of stiff-armed him down. Seems like Costa disagrees with the call, but it was pretty obvious. See this again. Yeah, just elbowed him. Here's a chance for Minnesota. Close. Trying to play it through the air. Eway on the other side. Again, would like to see him and Mascara get a little more involved offensively. Defense being pushed back. O'Driscoll has some green. Sainty taps it away. It's good defensive work. Back with Minnesota now. Richardson is up and opts to turn. Using Fisher. Richardson Right to Norris. O'Driscoll and him battling it out. Far side ref's gonna make the call. Sainty, Mulatto makes a run. Off to Mulatto, top of the box, immediately stonewalled. Norris. This portion of the match brought to you by Advocare. Spark, today, tomorrow, every day. And the only score in the 16th minute from Bello on the Minnesota side. Endely on the wing, trying to make a move. O'Driscoll there to help out, and Emmings is going to dive to keep it in. North Texas going to make a change. Nairobi Vargas comes in. Hernandez comes out. It's a second sub for the home side. Endely, here's a chance off the box. No shot. Mulatto, Leatherman denies. Gonna try their luck from the left this time, North Texas will. Coast, usually a good player to kind of get things going. Sainty, right in the middle. Goes left again. Haven't used Ferreira as much as they did in that first. You can see Molina trying to sneak in behind on the right side. Almost did, and just not on the same page with Endely. Well, the 3-game win streak to start the season is on the line for Minnesota. For North Texas, it's all about getting back on track. And, you know, they've been struggling in the last 2 games, obviously. talked about the Vancouver game, then Austin got shut out, and they got shut out in the Austin game without really their star player in Hope Avayevu, who is extremely creative on the ball, able to find his teammates. Mentioned the fact that he had 9 assists last year, and so I think they're a little bit still trying to figure out their identity without him. Shifted some things in terms of formation. See Endley playing a little higher than at least the last time I saw him, but here's a chance for Herrera, tucks it in the corner! Finally! North Texas is on the board. Tio Ferreira, just at the top of the box, gets the equalizer. See this again. That's a great ball sent in. Header lands right to Ferreira. Takes a bump and then just keeps on going, slides it home. And like I said, it's been a long time coming. Half an hour to go. Mosquera, there's a clip. Sainty, not gonna get a card. O'Driscoll, slow to get up. O'Driscoll, you know, his service is nice. It's a great spot. This would be tough for North Texas if Minnesota gets a second goal so quickly. Guerrera punches it out. Ferreira taken off. Olito wide. Vargas, good for Molito. Wonder if the doors will start opening out for North Texas, who again has had a dominant performance. And you look at the stats. "14 shots for North Texas in this game, and finally a goal. And this is a little scary for North Texas because Pacheco just came in. Diego Pacheco enters the game. Sanvi as well. But Pacheco, 3 goals this year. Takes out Iwe, excuse me. It's very scary that you can, you know, with about a half an hour to go, insert someone of that level of talent into the game, and there's always something kind of lurking. No call, fans want it. Fans have been a little quiet, maybe a little frustrated, and then after that goal, it's gotten way louder here in Arlington. Woke up a little. Mulato wants to strike from distance, and it's too high. Sainty, hounded by O'Driscoll. Costa. Player down for North Texas on that far side. Let's see what happened there. Looks like it's Sainty. Let's see this. Yeah, you can just see it. Sometimes it's the twisting motion, the way you step. It's just strange and stings. Sainty comes off and now he's right back on the pitch. Minnesota, O'Driscoll, top of the box, fires! I'll see this again. Again, this is how quickly Minnesota can get this. That was very deceiving because it hit the top shelf. Netting rattles around and it's just not a goal, but incredibly close. Header directed for Endley. Ooh, that was a tight one too. This game's opened up a little bit. Mulatto, left foot, Endley, near perfect placement. That probably grazed the post on the far side. Nissan V, new sub, bounced around there on that play. Haven't really heard from Pacheco yet. We're away from it, a long ways away from it, I should say. But just keep in mind that there's no extra time here in Next Pro. We'll do kicks from the spot, that's what they call it, if necessary. So we would go directly to that. Neither team has done that this year. O'Driscoll surveys and boots one. Far side, Pacheco, corner. Set piece, far pose for Pacheco. Mulatto gets in front of it. Striker back to help out defensively. That one rolling. And now a goal kick for Carrera. Tonight's match is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer, Toyota Let's Go Places. I've got 20 minutes left. We do the man of the match presented by Adidas, and you get the feeling that whoever scores the game winner will be the man of the match. Another man gets tackled essentially by Sainty. Back on a free kick for United 2. Push back a little bit to Uche. Leatherman. 20 minutes ago. Choctaw Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Uche stretching out for it. Back the other way with North Texas. Minnesota's looked a lot sharper in the last 10 minutes. Feels like now they're a real threat to take the lead, regain the lead. We've seen a goal in each half for each side. First it was Minnesota to score in the 16th, and then North Texas finally got on the board thanks to Ferreira. Endley centers and sprints. Off the mark there for Ferreira, going for the brace. Sainty. Norris. Santosh. Stuck in Mulano's heel. Richardson, fullbacks up. Uche. Pushed off Endley. Fantastic job by Santosh. Unscathed. No foul call. Here's a chance for North Texas. No call. Just playing on here. We've got 15 minutes left. And obviously as things have become more serious, things have gotten a little more physical too. Just saw Rose whistled for that one. Uche. Leatherman being bothered by Mulatto for North Texas. Trying to flick this over the defense for Checo. Now from Rose. Gonna ride that touch line. Minnesota possesses again. Jostled free. Costa, tackle by Weatherman's gonna earn him, I think, a card. Yes, it does. That's his first card, but again, Costa just very strong there, takes it away, and wants to go, and obviously Leatherman pulled him down. It's gonna be a card every time. Costa. Off his left. Missed by Santosh, the center back. And looked like it went untouched and out. Today's match is brought to you by UMB Bank. UMB Bank, focused on you, focused on your goals. O'Driscoll. Knocked down by Costa. They want a yellow for him. And O'Driscoll tries to go and he whiffs right into Ferreira. Now he goes. Served up. Header lands just inside the box. No chance for a second ball there, but looks like it almost caught North Texas off guard. Santosh was the one to get it. Leatherman. One-timer. Sanvi looking to build up. Booted back. Mulatto gets fouled by Uche. Endley, Weatherman both go down, and Endley kicked him. Both teams very eager to win the game. For North Texas, just prove something to themselves that this was just a bad week, a bad stretch that everyone's going to have over the course of the season, and not a real actual problem. I think when you get to a 3-game losing streak, you really think, okay, something is seriously amiss. And for Minnesota, it's to prove to themselves that they deserve to still be undefeated. Again, Bello in the 16th minute. That was the first goal scorer for Minnesota. Ferreira answered finally for North Texas in the 60th. O'Driscoll. Quick touch. Post is back. Sainty. Endley. Little Meg there. Right to Uche, who goes down. No call. Here they come. Here comes Minnesota. Fired right into Norris. Vargas with that chance. Counter now for Endley and company. North Texas on the move. Nice pass. Blocked. Emmings comes out and denies. Endley still has another chance. Mulatto. Endley scores! North Texas takes the lead with 2 unanswered goals in the second half. It's Herbert Endley. His first strike in MLS Next Pro. Well, first, Emmings makes a great save. Finds himself point blank with Vargas. Mulatto creates, Endley is there. You can just tell there was chaos in the box. Endley has plenty of time to shoot and score, and he's a first-round pick for a reason. He's gonna bury that. Padelford. Leatherman. Minnesota feeling some pressure now. North Texas loses it. Ricochets off a couple of feet. Oluwaseyi. Nisonvi off Norris. O'Driscoll curls that one wide and out of play. Going to be a couple of subs to come in for North Texas. Most notably, Endley's going to come out. Fundeka comes in. Endeli could be the hero in this one. We've got 6 minutes, some stoppage time as well. Trying to figure out as Mulatto comes out, the striker Garcia enters. That's Diego Garcia for North Texas. So just some changes up top for the home side. Fresh legs to try to finish the job. There's Garcia, beat to a ball. Richardson. Garcia stretching out. Played wide. Richardson slides down in the box. Pacheco pushed out. Pereira. It's a little extra shove in after that one. Then Garcia just barrels through. North Texas getting perhaps a little reckless here. And Minnesota maybe selling it. Not as much on that one. It's pretty clear. Great chance for the equalizer. Patrick Weah just came in, by the way, for Richardson. You see Padelford calling for it, trying to get him behind, wearing 22. That one right into the wall. Second chance, header, in! What a play! But they'll say offsides for Uche. Blocked down initially by the wall, so it does its job. The header, Uche, offside is the call. You'd really have to probably slow it down to see, but that's heartbreaking for Minnesota. Great aerial play, and just does not work out for them. Would have been the equalizer. Another sub here for North Texas. Pereira's out. Cork is in. That's a final one North Texas has. Garcia. It's back with Minnesota. Don't have a lot of time. Garcia. Sanvi. It's a little frantic, I think, because Minnesota's going to give them all they got to get this equalizer. Sanvi, O'Driscoll, tripped by Sainty, and a card's coming out. Another great chance. Just good start-stop action there from O'Driscoll. And there's just a lot of shoving going on. Hernandez, center referee, is going to go try to break that up. There's going to be some warnings, I think. It's hard when it's a lot of players involved. He'll speak to the captains. Pacheco. O'Driscoll instead, off his right foot, and it's over the crossbar. Lots of texture, just a hair over. Lots of knocks, back and forth, both teams doing it. And we're in stoppage time now, 5 minutes, so a fair amount here for Minnesota United to get that equalizer and send this to kicks to the spot. They have hockey rules here in Next Pro, so you can still walk away with a point. If you win, obviously you get a point on the draw, but you get another with the kicks to the spot. And corner coming. It's up. Lands. And Minnesota might have blocked that on the goal line. I'd have to see it again. I think Patelfer did. Couldn't tell if that went wide. Yeah, he blocked that. O'Driscoll. Norris is pumped up. He's cut off some chances in the box. Texas is just trying to hang on. Again, Minnesota throwing everything they can. Everybody's up, and at some point probably Emmings will be too. Cleared by Sainty. Chance here in Arlington. Trying to give North Texas that final push to walk away with a win. Lots of extracurriculars, this one coming to a head, and O'Driscoll's been in the mix of many of these moments. Hernandez just having to break it up a little. And now O'Driscoll's, he's pretty adamant. Foul. Minnesota has a lot of space to make up here, but Hemmings, big boot up to the midfield. Garcia. Costa. Just gonna settle and presumably just go to the corner. Rose, that's where he's headed. Pacheco hounding him, breaks loose, and we don't get a call there. Fisher just rips him down. You can see that bench for North Texas pretty frustrated. But Elford, and now this is perhaps getting a little out of hand. Two players collide, and Molina, or excuse me, that's Sainty, who already took a knock earlier. It's back up. Slow though. O'Driscoll, short. Hemmings, keeper. Potentially one final chance for Minnesota. And it was. Minnesota United 2, no longer undefeated. North Texas hangs on 2 unanswered goals in the second half, and it's the home side in Arlington. Come out victorious. They snap a 2-game skid. Back on the right path, and a fantastic game, back and forth, especially in that final 20 minutes. Really opened up. Minnesota started to compete a little better. North Texas maybe had a chance to really steal the game in the first half. They had all the momentum, possession, shots, etc. They didn't. Finally did it in the second. Again, 2 goals. And it's Endely, Herbert Endely, the hero. Well, the man of the match is going to be Herbert Endely. No surprise. He has a game winner. See this initial shot by Vargas, ricochets off a couple players. Endely creates a little give and go action with Molito. Right-footed strike just past Hemmings. And again, that's a game winner to give North Texas the victory at home. Man of the match presented by Adidas for Endely, the first round pick for FC Dallas. They must be pretty pleased with what they saw today. It was a physical game, a hard-fought battle, but North Texas proving they can hang with the big boys, Minnesota United 2. Again, all these games have been on the road. It's been pretty taxing, but that's their first loss of the season. Well, again, a great game. So many chances for North Texas. Minnesota United gets one. A 2 unanswered for North Texas in the second half. And they are the winners. Snap a 2-game skid. That's going to do it from us here in Arlington. Have a great night, everyone.
This copyrighted broadcast of MLS Next Pro may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcasted without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.